yeah, things that need to be added to Piggy Build Mode. So first, this thing is just me asking for Minitune. Can we have the event items that were obtainable in the Piggy seasons obtainable again? Because at that time, I wasn't able to play when when you were able to get specific Piggy Build Mode things when you played through the season. I wasn't able to play Roblox at that time because I was really busy, and now I can't get them stuff, and it's kind of annoying because there's like so much stuff that like I could have gotten in Piggy Build Mode, but I don't. So it's kind of just like stuff like that, I kind of want. And if you have any like suggestions on what I should add here. So basically what we're doing is we're going over things that need to be added to Piggy Build Mode. So then we have just some general things is like linked doors. What I mean by that is like, when you have a room, let's say it has red doors, right? You use the red key, but in normal Piggy maps, it'll unlock the surrounding red doors that connect to that room. Well, in Piggy build mode, you actually can't do that. You have to unlock each and every door that connects to that room. So what I mean by linked doors is that you could like link certain doors together so that if you unlock one of them, it unlocks all of them. You know what I'm saying? Because I mean that's pretty much needed. What do you guys think? Hi. Anyways, linked vents with doors. I mean, this one's also pretty self-explanatory. If there's a vent in a locked door or in a locked room, we need to have that also be locked until you unlock the door, and then that unlocks. Because if you want to have a vent that goes into a room that has a lock, obviously the only type of vents that you can do is wrench vents, hammer vents, and normal vents. There's no linking with doors or anything like that. So yeah, we also kind of need that. Now there is a little glitch that you can do with this, with the save and load glitch. So this one is still, like it doesn't need to be needed as much as these other ones, but I would still like it to just be a normal feature instead of having to do the save and load glitch. It's a little annoying. And yeah. Yeah, true. We really need that. Yeah, we do. So, next we have multiple lock customization on doors. Okay, now when I say that, you guys might be a little confused because that's a lot of words, but basically what I mean by that is like escape doors. So, escape doors basically, and it doesn't only have to be for escape doors, it can be for other doors too. And that's the reason why I say customization. You can customize it to what you want. Doesn't have to be escape door. You can make an escape door though. Basically, what I mean though is kind of like in house and in many of the other maps, you have to use like a laser gate. You have to use a hammer. You have to use a white key, um, and stuff like that. So that stuff you need to all add into one door. Now, again, there is a way to do that with the save and load glitch, but it is a little bit glitchy with some doors because you won't even be able to see it, and you can't like I don't know. It's a little confusing, but basically what I'm trying to say is like, if I wanted to add a laser gate, hammer, and white key, I'd have to add the laser gate in front of the white key and hammer door because you can't add that onto the same door. And also we'll get to the code event that's in the house once we get to the house, you know. We also need new door events. Tired of using key cards and keys. Yeah. You'll see. I say more events down here later. So disable collisions. If you guys don't know what I mean by disable collisions, basically I mean kind of like the same thing that Theme Park Tycoon 2 has. I don't know if any of you guys have played Theme Park Tycoon 2, but basically in Theme Park Tycoon 2 they have like a game pass. It's called Disable Collisions, and basically with that you can do snapping, which is another thing that I added here. Snapping, you probably don't know what that is either. Basically it means more advanced placing. It means you can kind of place it in not just a one block kind of thing. You can add it in like one half block, 1/4 block, 1/8 block, and stuff like that. And you can do it for rotation, for height, and for length. So you can do it in all of those stuff. That's basically what I mean by snapping. So you guys might not have understand that immediately. I want the code event from the alley, more types of normal doors. Yeah, yeah, and don't worry, we'll get to that. See, basically right here is just some overall stuff, and then what I do at under this is I have just stuff from each and every chapter, right? So next we have intro cutscenes. I mean, everyone knows that we need this. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious. Intro cutscenes need to be added. I mean, we have outro cutscenes, but we don't have intro cutscenes. Why? I don't know. We don't have intro cutscenes, but we have outro cutscenes. I mean, yes, I'm still happy that there's outro cutscenes, but we do need intro cutscenes. If you're wondering how I did the intro cutscene in the Piggy Military Massacre thing in that video, is basically what I did. I just added an extension to the outro cutscene that would have been the intro cutscene, and I just recorded that ahead of time. Then I edited it and trimmed it a little bit and made it in front of the video, and then I just that's how I did it. So, but it's not an actual intro cutscene. Like when if I loaded in the game, there would be no cutscene because well, I mean there isn't one. So we definitely need intro cutscenes. Everyone knows we do. So let's see what you guys are saying. More types of normal doors. Oh, like the reloading glitch with the reloading. Yes, yeah, yeah. When you like do like the save and then you load, yeah, stuff like that. So, next we have text boxes in certain parts of maps. So, if you don't know what I mean by that, let me give an example in like the docks map or no, actually, let me do like in the store map of book 2, chapter 2. Basically, what they have is like, they're like they do the cutscene, then like Pony or like Zizzy says, "We gotta move quick and get out of here with the batteries" or something like that. When the map is already loaded in after the cutscene. Also, kind of like when you walk over to Pony in that map, when Pony's over there by the little shelf and he has to push it over with the carrot, he says, "Oh, if I had some energy, I could push this." With a text box, though, when you walk up to him, we need that. So if like let's say, kind of like a better example is in the safe place when you like unlock like Giraffe's room, for example, he literally says like, "Oh, thanks for saving me." That's when you unlock Giraffe's room. We need like those type of text box. If you like unlock something or if you get to a certain part of the map, it plays like a little text box. You can customize it. I don't really know how Minitoon would even do that with build mode, but if it's a possibility to do, I would like it. Obviously, this one I don't need as much as the other ones, but yes, it's still a thing that we probably kind of want. So next we have let's see. Without so you like walk into part of the block event and a text box says it. I really need that. Yeah, yeah. Yes, yeah, mid dialogue. Yeah. There you go. That's a perfect example. So more cutscene emotions. What I mean by that is, and I actually got this one from another video where someone giving suggestions. I don't remember the person, but he made like a little tier list in like a cutscene of it, and like it was basically like on stuff from like not as needed to like really needed. This was one of them, more cutscene emotions, and I agree with this one. We definitely do need more cutscene emotions because the only ones that we have right now is like I think it's concern, sad, and angry. I think that's literally it, like the exact same stuff from Piggy Inner City. We need more. We need more, to be honest. And because also I feel like the emotions they don't change that much of the character. Also the angry emotion. What if you don't want them completely turning by the side like this? Because that's what the angry emotion's like. What if you kind of want a different angry emotion, but like not like that, which kind of comes into this next one: ability to move limbs of characters in cutscene. Oh my god, I don't want to give away more stuff. Ability to move limbs of characters in cutscenes. What I mean by that is you can make way more complex cutscenes, kind of like the Willow and Tigry fight in at the end of the camp cutscene, where you see their whole arms and legs moving. You know, in the Piggy build mode cutscenes, though, all you can do is just make them stand up straight like this. Can't make them lay on the ground or anything like that. You can't do anything of that. We need to actually be able to make like advanced cutscene editor, kind of like that. I think it's like TV sound block event thing. Trigger blocks is a good idea. Yep. Trigger blocks is definitely a good idea. Kind of like command blocks from Minecraft. All right. So then we have actual walking movements. If you don't know what I mean by this is again in cutscenes. When you move a character in a cutscene, it just teleports them to there. We need to actually be able to see them walk over there like in Piggy cutscenes, because it looks really bad when they just teleport over somewhere. Now, what you could do is you could do the fade in and out and it looks like it just took a pause and then they're over there, But come on, I mean, come on. We gotta actually be able to see them kind of walk over to where you move them. Like, come on. Come on. We need that. Like, for real. Like, why is that not already there? We have the stare the hand, and I don't even know what you are talking about. I don't even know what that means. All right, next we have yeah, in cutscenes. Okay, this one is something that I really want. Okay, portals slash teleporters. I don't care which one it is. Some type of way to teleport to another part of the map, or to another part of your map, or to a second part of the map. Example, plant. Example, breakout. When you do the little button things and it teleports you over to the, little mini games, stuff like that. We need like teleporting kind of stuff like that. Just so you can kind of look like make them load into like a different part of a map, And it doesn't have to be like that. Because with plant, what I'm gonna have to do is I'm literally gonna have to have an explosive door there, and then you just drop down a bunch, but it doesn't look as cool, you know? You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, yeah. And another example that I just thought of in Temple, when you go through that swinging axe thing, if you use the torch on the wall, it makes a portal, teleports you out of that room, stuff like that. How would I do that? I don't know if this is not in the game. So then we have more botskins. Minitoon has already announced that he's going to do that in the next Piggy Bowmode update, but I still put it here just in case, anyways, because I mean, we need more botskins. We have like I think we have up to book 1 to book 2, chapter 6, I think, which means we wouldn't have, do we have Dakota?
Yeah.
We do? Okay, so then book 2, chapter 7, because I know we don't have the one on the ship, right? Toby? Oh, wait, no, yes, we do. Wait, do we? I don't know.
But we don't have Toby, but we have the guys
I
that
believe there will be
just
more bot skins in the next. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Mini Tuna said he's gonna make more bot skins. I think he's gonna. He said he's going to make it from all the book 2, all the book 1 chapters. Then he's also gonna add the twins, Polly. Um. Uh. What else did he say he was gonna add? The twins, Polly, and the ones from like the event chapters, like distorted memory, heist, distraction, stuff like that. Um. Breakout, I mean, oh yeah, yeah, he said he was gonna add Umbra, which is from Breakout. So then we have more items. I mean, you'll see me list a lot of items down when we go to the certain chapters. So that's just kind of, saying I asked for a lot of items along the way because we need a lot more items in Piggy Build Mode. We don't have a lot, okay? We need a lot more. Minitoon should also add advanced resize. You can resize any block decorations into half blocks and stuff. Yeah, that's true. Minitoon also needs to expand the amount of different blocks that you can use resize tool on. You can't use resize tool on half blocks. I mean, I guess that wouldn't really make sense that much, but unless you're doing half walls and you're like bringing them over here instead of like increasing like the half walls, like it's hard for me to show you. Like there's a half wall here and you're increasing over here, like I don't know. It's hard for me to explain, but yeah, that's also needed. More decorations. I mean, there are so many cool things in Piggy maps, and then Piggy build modes over there, just like, bro, we get the most basic stuff to build with, but they definitely need to add a lot more decorations. And just Minington, what I suggest for you when you're gonna add more decorations is literally just go in to like all of your maps and just look for things that you haven't added so far in Piggy Build Mode. Because I promise you, there's a lot of decorations in your maps that we still kind of want to need. Then we have water. So, okay, what I mean by this is like I want to have actual like water, like where you can swim in it, where you can swim in it. I want to have actual water. Like, come on, that would be really cool. I want to have like swimmable water, and the reason why is because I could probably make really cool maps with that and stuff like that, and it just would be pretty cool. This one I don't think is as much needed. It's kind of a really weird suggestion. So for this one, I won't even be upset if Minitoon doesn't add this because this is a really weird suggestion, but I was thinking about it and I was like, this would actually be really cool. And I also said colorable too. And really kind of the main reason why I wanted to have water is in the sewers map, they have the sewage water, and I was like, how am I gonna make that when I'm remaking that map? And I kind of wanted to like make it look cool. That's kind of the only reason why I added it, but I mean, it would still be pretty cool, right? Let's see. Minitoon should. Oh yeah. There actually, there's actually a glitch. I used the resize tool. One resize a block. Three, 5 blocks full. Dunk multiple blocks at the same time. Resize. I don't even know what you're saying. But hello, a non-gamer. So then, we have different cutscenes for different exits slash endings. This one I really need, okay? This one I just really need for when I add maps like the plane crash map, where we have a good ending, a bad ending, and a secret ending. I Unfortunately, you can't add different cutscenes to appear depending on which exit you did. So I actually had to add all three of the endings in the same cutscene, which doesn't make any sense. I shouldn't have to do that. You should be able to choose and customize different cutscenes depending on different exits that you exit. This I really want because I love adding secret endings to my map. It's really fun, especially because you get to see people who don't know how to get it actually figure it out, and it's really fun. But you want them to have like, you want them to have like a way of deserving what they just found out. So they should get a good cutscene, but only for that ending. You shouldn't be able to watch it even if you get the good ending or bad ending or anything like that. So we do need we can have different cutscenes for different exits slash endings, customize it and stuff like that. That's needed. So now, okay, now comes to the part where I'm gonna go through each and every Piggy map and name things that from that map that still need to be added. Now, when I go through these, you guys might find things that are also still in the map that I didn't name at that chapter. And most likely the reason why is because I already named it on one of the other chapters. But still, feel free to type it in chat right now. Or if you're just watching this in a video, comment on the video, if this is not live anymore, comment on the video and give me more suggestions because there might still be stuff I left out. I don't know. Let's see. Oh my god. Hi, Fanman. Hi, how are you? Lol, I agree with you. Yes, cutscene, and they should add different ending option. I really like it when people clever puzzle maps, to be honest. Yeah. Where you teleport in different rooms and see. Yeah. People make clever. Yeah. Yeah, stuff like that. So, here we go. From House, I have the code event. Like I said, I was going to be mentioning this earlier. The code event. I mean, I think everyone knows what it is. It's one of the most basic events ever. Came from Granny. It's in the yellow safe in the Piggy map. You use it on the escape door. Bam. There you go. Next, we have the gear event. I mean, I think it's not really. I don't really think I really have to explain this one that much. It's the gear event that's in the blue. That's in the blue. Uh, I don't shed, and it opens up the little. It opens up the little like. Why can I not think of words right now? Oh my gosh. It opens up the little, the well, and it brings up the white key. I think you should be able to customize what key comes up from there, and technically you don't have to make it come out of well. You could just make it choose where it comes out of, or choose just where it appears on any part of the map. Doesn't have to be a well. You could just make it appear somewhere on the map after you do that. That's what my suggestion is. Next we have code event. Yes, I agree. I know the code should have added that. They rely on it over. Yeah, yeah. I honestly am really confused why the code event has not been added to Piggy build mode yet. We've had so many updates from Piggy build mode, and we still have not had the code event. All right, so next we have carpets. Okay, carpets. You guys are probably like, what? What I mean by this is like carpets from Minecraft, basically, is that you can put it over blocks. And the reason why I want this is because it would be so much better than just recoloring those type of blocks. It just looks bad. Also, Carpets could be helpful for changing color on different blocks. You having like a if you remember, I mentioned it in the building the roller coaster station in the Piggy build mode video where I was remaking the carnival. I literally said like I wish they had carpets so I could only make that top part of that little like station thing like a lighter color, but then have the rest of the blocks be darker color. But no, I had to actually end up changing the entire block on top to white, and I didn't really like it. Alright, so next from this is dying zone from planks. So currently in Piggy build mode, you can literally fall off a plank and not die, no matter how high it is. Let's say there was a plank on top of the Empire State Building. In Piggy build mode, you will not die. You can just fall and be fine. I promise you. You will not die unless Piggy's right down there and they get you. But besides that, you will not die. They need to add dying zones from planks. So you can place a bunch of these blocks, kind of add like a zone, kind of like a resize tool basically. And you kind of just make a little box or make a little area. And they're invisible, obviously, when you go in game. And they can collide with blocks because, well, I mean, they should be able to. You shouldn't have to not add a dying zone if there's like a lamp post or something. But and now also what we need is you can adjust from what height you have to where you would die. Because kind of like in forest, if you fall off of it from like the first like two ramps, you won't die. But if you go up like from that, if you fall, you will die. So you should also be able to choose from what height you die from, you know? Minitoon should add a feature where a red block and when you touch it, you die. And you can adjust your own death cutscene. Yeah. Ooh, that would actually be cool. Death cutscenes. Alright, so Station. The battery event. I mean, this is one of the things that stands out the most from Station. We need the battery event. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, the battery event, you put two batteries in, it gives you a gas can. You should be able to customize what item comes out of it because we don't just want a gas can because in plant, if you do it, you get a little vial and you'll notice that when we go to hospital, I may or may not mention the vial event. Just a little bit of a spoiler there. Next, we have jail doors. I mean, for jail cell doors, right now we just build like the fences and we just build them up. I mean, it kind of looks like jail cells, but it would be better if we had like real jail cell doors. And I know it wouldn't really be used for much, but I think it could also technically be used as like a chain fence, which could be used in a lot more other maps than just like a prison map, you know? Let's see what you guys say about that. Like the safe, there should be yeah, that too. That should be some basement. I don't know what he's saying. Okay. Alright, so next from gallery, we have the egg event. Pretty self-explanatory. You place the two eggs that are missing, it opens up a little cracked safe, gives you a white key. You should be able to customize what key comes from it. I know you guys are probably hearing me say you should be able to customize what item comes from it. I literally am saying that so many times, but I just want to make it known, you know, not Minitoon, don't only have it so that the white key can appear. You should be able to customize what item comes out of it when you use that. Egg event, I know it's kind of a weird event, probably when used in other maps, but I think it's also still pretty cool, and I think it could be used in like a museum kind of type map and stuff like that, because that's kind of cool. Like you kind of grab some artifacts, you place it in, and you get like an item. I think that'd be pretty cool. Next, we have images. You can be able to put decals, image decals around your map. Obviously, yes, they'd have like Roblox would have their safety kind of feature with this. You don't put any like weird images in your map. I just want this so I can add like cool images in certain parts of the map. Kind of like in sewers. The image art or the art on the walls in sewers is so cool. It's just a bunch of Piggy like fan art and stuff, but it's done. It's not like that fan art though. But it's actually really cool. It all looks so cool, and I wish you could actually do that because that would be so cool if you could add image decals to your map. Egg event could be used in a puzzle map. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true actually. Egg event could be used in a puzzle map too. That's a good idea. All right, next from the forest we have the torch and the torch event. Pretty self-explanatory. If you haven't played the forest, there basically is a little torch that you find. There's a campfire. If you basically put the torch in the campfire, it's a lit torch. Is lit. And basically what you do then is you place the torch on a campfire that does not have any fire on it. Campfire lights up and it opens a little ice block, and then you get a key. And like I've said so many times, you should be able to customize what item comes out of that, not just the white key. Then we also have from Forest, we have the generators. When I was making Forest, I had to make these really weird, like, I guess rooms with the laser gate, and it was just so weird. I would just rather just have generators. Please just add them. That could be used in really like scary maps and like like really open maps, stuff like that. And you should also be able to customize how many generators you have to do to unlock it. I think that should be a thing too. Like you could also make less than 3 generators. You can make more than 3 generators. You could have 3 generators, stuff like that. Upwards plank. So currently in Piggy build mode, we can only make the plank go straight. If we could make it tilt upwards or downwards, which we'll get to where I mentioned downward planks. Spoiler alert, I mention it in city map. Upwards plank, gotta be added. Come on. Come on. Like, we gotta have a plank that can go upwards. I mean, that would just be sick. Next, let's see. Let's see what you guys say. Yeah, Minitoon should add a feature that you can extend how long the something event can be. I'm tired of using so many planks to cover up 4+. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Alright, so next, we're gonna go down to school. From school, the gear draining water. I know I already talked about the gear event, but this is a different type of gear event. If you could add a gear event where it literally drains water, which kind of goes back to where I mentioned water in the overall thing, here's kind of where it can come in. You can maybe make event water, if that makes sense. Yeah, I don't really know how Minitoon would add that. It's okay if he doesn't add that, obviously, but I mean, I would, I don't know, I mean, he could if he wants. Right? I'm not saying he has to, but I mean, Next we have the book event. Oh my gosh, no, don't spoil what else is there. And then we have the book event. I mean, everyone knows what the book event is if you played school. It basically unlocks the bunny room. It's, you meet Bunny. There's maybe stuff in there. I don't know. Book event. I don't know. It'd be cool if we added that. That'd be cool. Yeah. All right. So next we have hospital. Really, the only thing I could think of from hospital was the vial event. That was the only thing that stood out that I could really think of from hospital that we need. Um, and by the way, guys, there's so many decorations in like all these maps that are still not in Piggy build mode. And if I wrote down every decoration from every Piggy map that's not in Piggy build mode that we need, this document would literally be like literally it'd be like 90 pages long, cuz or maybe not that much. Okay. Okay, maybe not that much. Calm down. Maybe there probably this document would be a lot longer though. But I'm not going to write down like any of the decorations from maps except for I think I wrote down one decoration and it was in breakout map, but don't worry about that. So yeah. But hospital, the only one I can think of was vial event, honestly. Do you guys have any other ideas? Again, the book event could be used in a puzzle map. Yep. For any map if necessary, and yeah, even a maze map. Ooh, that would be cool. But yeah, honestly, I can't really think of anything else from hospital. Then for metro, we have just the train itself. This would be pretty cool, and it could kind of go with linking doors or linking customizable things, and maybe you can have the lock on a different place, but it still is connected to one door because in the train, the place where you use the wrench is not at the same place where you use the keys, the hammer and white key. And I would kind of like if you could be able to maybe kind of like make it in like a different part, but it's still connected to the same door, if that makes sense. Kind of like also in house map, the wrench door thing is like in a room, and then it has a wire and it connects all the way to a laser gate that's in a completely different room. Stuff like that. But the train could also just be an insanely huge, like, cool thing. That would be insane. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, the vial event you could. Oh, the vial event was one of those items you could get in the Piggy season things. I didn't even know that. Ah, man, see, that's so annoying. That's why I put that thing at the beginning, like Minitune. Like, please, please make it possible so that we can get those items again, please. I really wish I could get that because I just hate myself for not getting the Bile event. I really want that event. That would be such a cool event, man, and just other stuff too. Anyways, next we have the gateway event. If you guys are wondering what I mean by that, the blue key card little gate thing that could be used for a lot of cool things, like a mansion map. Like you like unlock like the front gate. A lot of other maps too, like anything like I don't know, like a public pool or something. I don't know. I'm just putting out random ideas. I have gates, but and a metro. I mean, I don't know, but that'd be cool. Just a different type of door, you know. Um, yeah, and stuff like that. Um, so next we have a vending machine event. I mean, you guys know what the vending machine event is. If you put 2 coins in it, it drops an item. You should be able to customize what item this is, whatever item you want. Doesn't have to only be the blue key card, doesn't have to only be the white key or anything like that, or the toy hammer and stuff like that. You know, you should be able to customize whatever it is. Next from Carnival, we have the toy hammer event. I mean, the toy hammer event, you hit the little thing and you get a hammer. So you should be able to have the toy hammer item, toy hammer event, and yeah, it'd be pretty cool. I could see myself using it in some event or in some maps. Like maybe if I was making a backrooms map, actually, I could add it in like level fun just as a decoration, like a little toy hammer kind of thing. I think that would be really cool. And obviously in carnival maps like this and stuff like that. Yeah. Next we have water gun event. I mean, if you guys have played Carnival, which, okay, if you've played Piggy, I guarantee you've played the Carnival map before. Because I'm about to go on a rant right now. If you join a Piggy build, or just, if you join a public server in Piggy, 9 times out of 10, it will always be the Carnival map. Because that is the easiest map to beat, and the hardest, well, one of the hardest maps for Piggy to kill you in Book 1. Because it's just a big old square. And that map is so easy. People farm for it for free Piggy coins. And it's just, yeah. So chances are, if you've ever played Piggy in your life, you've probably played the Carnival map. But yeah, the water gun event, I mean, yeah, like I said, actually, I didn't mention it yet, but yeah, you put the little water gun thing on it. It shoots the target, which is actually I think was like really cool. It actually does like shoot the little water at the target, which is pretty cool. And then it drops the code, which you should be able to customize what item comes out of it. I know you've heard me say that so many times. Shut up, fan man. Why do you keep saying it? It's because it's needed. Okay, that's why I keep saying it. Water gun event should be a playland. Yeah, as a kill event. Ooh, a toy hammer's event as a kill event, and even water gun is useful. Oh yeah, they should make it possible so you can use a water gun as just like a normal item. Roller coaster. So now this one I'm a little confused about. So I did Minitoon when he like apparently had no ideas on what to add in Piggy build mode. Buddy, I got a lot of ideas, and you're just watching it right now. There's even more ideas. I literally want you guys to send this entire video when I get the video clip out of it, not the live stream, but when I get the video of this out, I want Minitoon to see this video so he gets so many ideas for Piggy Build Mode because there are so many things we need with Piggy Build Mode, and he has no ideas. So originally he asked Ernie CC, whatever his name is or something, and what he gave was a roller coaster idea, and you can bring it around the map instead of just the roller coaster teleporting away. Just think that'd be a cool idea. The only thing is, it's not even really in any Piggy maps at all, really. It's only in the Carnival, and that's not really what it's like. But I would still like that, though. That would still be really cool. Like, you can add, like, an actual track. It goes, like, around certain parts of the map. That would be insane, and I actually would really like that. because that would be really cool for like amusement park, carnival map ideas, stuff like that. That'd be insane. You should be able to make your own roller coaster, and when you ride it, there's gonna be items at a station. Yep, and it should be rideable. Yep, and you should be able to add events on your roller coaster so it can crash. Whoa, that is why rolling coasters or roller coasters should be added. Yep, that's that's actually a good idea. All right, next we have city. Like I mentioned, I was gonna mention the downwards plank in this map, and well, you're looking at it right now. So we have the pony event. You guys are probably wondering, what the heck is a pony event? Well, in this map, you actually end up giving a carrot to Pony, and when you give a carrot to Pony, he like hits that little like plank thing off of that weird red button. I I don't know what the difference of that even does. He just rips off a piece of wood. Like that doesn't change anything. What does he like hit the button or something? I don't know. But we should probably have that event in there. Just saying. You should. I think you actually no. Never mind. Never mind. I'm just gonna keep going with what I said. Downwards plank, like I mentioned with forest. Upwards plank, downwards facing plank. Now in city, if you guys didn't know, on the top of the main building, there's a downwards plank. It goes onto that second building because that one's a little bit of a shorter building, and basically that's why I said that. Next from mall, we have the scanners. This could be used in a lot of maps actually. Like a lot of maps actually I'm thinking of. Like like metal detector scanners things, like an airport map or a mall map or like a little, I don't know, just like a town map or something. It could be in like shops or something. This could be used in a lot of maps. I think it should definitely be used and it would always alert where you are. Um yeah, like a flexible plank. A flexible plank. Bro, a non gamer is like there should be a flexible plank. That's so good. We can use it as an obby. Oh my gosh. All right, next we have the green key card safe. I don't literally mean only the green key card safe. I think you should actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm just gonna keep it like this. Maybe a green key card safe. I don't know. Uh, Honestly, I don't really know. If you didn't add this one, I wouldn't really be that annoyed. I don't really care about this one that much, but I mean, it could be added. And obviously, like all the safes, you should be able to customize the item that comes out of it. Oh my gosh. I s- can Okay, can someone track how many times I've said that? Please, I want someone to track how many times I've said that when we get to the end of this. I really want to see how many times I've said that. All right, laser event. The laser event, what I mean by that is in the little like bank area or whatever you want to call it. They have that laser event, you put the mirror on it, it gets rid of the laser, and there's a bunch of stuff. That'd be pretty cool. Actually, I would really like that. That would be used in a lot of maps, maybe like a prison map or like a bank map or like a um, I don't know. Next we have the crowbar. Honestly, I mean it's basically just the same thing as a hammer, but I mean, I don't know, be cool. Maybe if we could actually have a different meaning of this item than the hammer, then that would actually be even more cool. So maybe if we could add like a little bit of a difference from the crowbar to the hammer on like actually like useful, not looks obviously, because obviously the hammer and the crowbar look different. But, maybe we could have like different things, meanings to it. Kind of like how the crowbar opens up the vending machine, or not the vending machine, the ATM. So actually, I'm going to put that right now, actually. Crowbar and ATM event. So actually, that could be what the crowbar is used for, and the hammer won't do that. Actually, that would be pretty cool. Minington, if you add that, I would be pretty happy with that. I won't be too upset with that. Next, Outpost. Outpost, let's see, updated soldier NPCs. What I mean by this is, can we have the soldiers? Can we build the little like soldier dugout like hole things, and then they pop out of that? Because when you're doing, if I when I rebuild the outpost map, I'm literally just gonna have to place just soldiers like just everywhere in the map. They're not gonna actually pop out of holes and stuff. Can we actually have them pop out of holes, please? Anytune, please. Anyways, next we have the tank event. Minitune, I don't care what you add in the next Piggy Bill mode update, but please add the tank event. I would love for this event to be added. This would be such a cool event. I would literally Like, I would pay. Actually, you know what? Never mind. I'm not gonna say that. But I would really want a tank event in Piggy Build Mode. Please, Minitoon. I really want this. This would be so cool. This would be such a cool add-on to Piggy Build Mode. A tank event? Like, oh my god. Yeah, and Darth Pickle 13 said Zizzy being able to kill the soldiers is needed. Yeah, yeah. Or Zizzy chases around and kills them. That would be exactly the things of the Outpost map. Then we have key card, metal gate. What I mean by this is it doesn't have to be a key card, but I was just trying to kind of say it in, I don't know what it's called, but the big metal like gate walls at the for the escape door. It doesn't have to be escape door though. Also kind of like what it's in lab, the blue key card door and the red key card door. They're like that big like metal gate thing. Hopefully you guys know what I'm talking about. Um yeah, but basically an outpost map, the escape door is like that big metal gate, and again, it doesn't have to be escape door, and then the blue key card door and the red key card door in lab, which is book 2, chapter 12, they also have those big metal gates. So yeah, that. Um, Imagine if something comes out and you need a lot of coins for it to, okay, imagine you can block up an NPC with this. That should be added too. It's a good idea. Yeah. All right. Next we have the picture event from Plant. What I mean by this is the little Mrs. P picture. Now, before you guys get a little annoyed here, I don't mean just a Mrs. P thing, because that would be really weird for people trying to make their own stories like me. Like, it would be really weird. You have just a picture of a potato, or sorry, a plum. Now, copyright. Um, you have a picture of a little lady potato. And like, how is this supposed to connect to the story? I think you should be able to add your own image there, kind of like what I mentioned in gallery, image decals and stuff like that. Um, and you should also be able to choose what NPC you give it to, because maybe you got to give it to a different person. Maybe you have to give it to the piggy, kind of like, and I'm gonna mention this in the breakout chapter, but kind of like how you gotta walk up to the bot with the little knife and stab Omro with it. Yeah, a little bit of spoilers if you guys haven't played the breakout chapter, but you probably should have because I mean, what, it came out like 2 months ago or something like that? I don't know. Next, we have linked planks. What I mean by this is that in plant chapter, when you place one plank, it places both of them. I think that's pretty good. We should be able to do that. Sorry, a yawn. Also, we should be able to add like maybe the thicker planks. I kind of like that. Um, and like I mentioned earlier, like portals and teleporters, that also need to be added. But I already kind of put that in the overall thing, so I didn't mention it in plant. But that still needs to be added. Please, Minitoon, please add teleporters. Please, I really want teleporters or portals or whatever you want to make it. Just please make that possible. I don't know how you'd make that possible, but just please, I'd be so happy if you could make that possible. Seriously. Um, Next we have from Alleys. We're moving on to book 2. And oh, there should be a mode, and when you give it to player, you win. Oh, hey Mason, yo, what's up? Mason's in the stream now. Let's go. There should be a race plank. Hola. Um, that should be, oh yeah, like a mode where you can like give like the you have to give a picture to like a certain player, but you don't know who it is, and if you give it to the wrong player, you have to try again, and you have to like do the entire like thing again to get it. That'd actually be pretty cool. All right, so from Alleys, we have the scissors. Boy, did I when I was going through Alleys, I was like, oh my god, I'm about to add so much stuff because there's a lot of stuff from Alleys that we need to add. So the scissors. It's the caution tape. You cut it with the scissors. Next one. Screwdriver. You undo the little nail thing. Screwdriver event. Done. The code event. Okay. This is a different code event than the one from House, than the one from... What other maps have code in book 1? I don't know. But then the one from House. um, Oh, it's Carnival, too. This is the code event where you have 3 random numbers scattered around the map, and you can place the events on where you find them, and then you have the code event where you can literally type in the numbers. And I want it to be random every map too, because I don't want me to like, have to make a code and then I'm gonna be too lazy to change it every time I play the map. And it's gonna be like, then, it's not gonna be the same. So it should be random. I don't know how Minitoon would do that, but if Minitoon could add that in Piggy build mode, that would be so cool. It'd be cool for like a puzzle map or like a maze map and stuff like that. Code event should be a keypad too. Hello, the real Melvin plays Roblox. What's up? The real Melvin plays Roblox. That's a nice name. All right, next we have the battery for Doggy. You give the battery. So basically, what I'm saying is we need an Officer Doggy NPC, basically. And if you find a battery, you could give it to him. It should be a different battery, though, because obviously, like I mentioned, the battery event. So maybe this one maybe shouldn't be added. Because I would rather have the battery event more than having a Officer Doggy NPC. So, Minitoon, I don't really know how you'd add different batteries to give to Doggy or different batteries to use in the battery event. I don't know how you would do that. Maybe you have to. Maybe if you already have a battery event, you can't have Officer Doggy in the map. I don't know. And then the last one is mop. The mop. I mean, you mop up all the water. That's it. Moving on to store. I'm trying to kind of go faster because I just realized I'm taking a really long time talking about all of this stuff. And we're not even at like chapter 3 yet and book 2. So we got to keep going. The scissor grass event. You can snip up the little grass things. It's a different scissor event though. It's not the caution tape one. It's the grass one. And you can customize what item comes out from what bushes. I know. TV event. I mean, it's the little TV controller. You walk up to the TVs in store, and it does all that. When you unlock all the, or when you, I don't really know, when you make all the TV screens black, then it opens up a little safe, and you can customize what item comes from there. Then we have the ladder. This can be used in so much. Like, this could be used in so much maps. Oh my god, I cannot tell you. Can we have, Minitoon, can we have, this is a pretty good question. Okay, can we have a normal ladder and a ladder event? They both look the same, but one of them is just a normal ladder. You can climb up somewhere. It's not an event, but we just have a normal ladder. Because the way I make ladders now, the only way you can really make a actual working ladder is if you grab two of the like wooden chair things and you flip them in like these weird angles, you can actually climb up it. Can we have a real ladder, please? And then also a ladder event too. So I'm gonna say ladder and ladder event because they're two different things. Next, we have the pony pushing event. I know that sounds weird. Pony pushing event. Sorry, guys, don't take that out of context, please. But it's when you give Pony a carrot and he pushes the shelf out of the way. There you go. And you can add video on TV. We also need a maker bot. Oh, that would actually be really cool. You can like make your own bot, kind of like in Accurate Piggy roleplay. Kind of like an Accurate Piggy roleplay. You can like make your own bot. That would actually be really cool. That's a good idea, actually. I don't know, studios. That's actually a really good idea. Fanman, there should be a NPC when you give them food. They say custom voice. Yeah, that actually would be a pretty cool idea too. Next from Refinery, we have the smoke bomb event. I mean, it'd be a pretty cool event. I could see it being used in a lot of maps. And next, we have the Pony Vent event. I don't know what. Well, you know what? Let's just call it the Pony Sus event, okay? Because Pony Sus, okay? Okay, never mind. Um, yeah, no, we'll change that back. But yeah, Pony is really sus in Refinery because he actually climbs in the vent and stuff. Like, Ayo? Imposter? Question mark? Anyways, okay, let me actually stop joking around. Next we have, is it gonna let me scroll down? Alright, next we have Safe Place. We have linked ladders. What I mean by that, you place one ladder, it opens up another ladder, kind of like linked doors, kind of like linked vents, and linked doors, kind of like what I mentioned earlier in the beginning of the video. Hammer safe. There's a little, like, it's like an emergency safe. You break it open with the hammer, there's a fire extinguisher in it. That'd be pretty cool. Next, we have the elevator. Okay, this one, okay, I only put this in is because I was trying to think of more stuff that stands out from Safe Place. Minitoon, you don't need to add an elevator. I don't know. I was just thinking of just things. a lot of these things you don't necessarily have to add, but a lot of them you do have to add because a lot of them you need to add. So the ones that I say you probably don't need to add, those ones are, you don't have to add, but the ones that I don't mention on that, you need to add. Come on, Minitin. But yeah, the elevator probably not needed, but you know. Next from the sewers, we have the draining event where you use the screwdriver and the gears. And it can drain the events. I don't know how you I don't know how Mini2 would do this, but if he could find a way to do this, that would literally just that would make my day, because that would be such a cool event to make in your maps. Like that would be such a cool event. We need elevator, please. Yeah, we need it. We also need picture frame from the gallery. What do you mean picture frame? Imagine you make a train and it moves. That would be pretty cool. What do you mean picture frame from the gallery? I don't know. Studios. What do you mean by that? I'm not sure. Anyways, and then also we have the white key event that's in this map. If you guys don't know what I mean by that, is that the actual white key event in this map is a little bit different. It's on a ladder, so it's kind of like that, like it's kind of like when you like in like horror movies where they like put down that like door stopper thing and it like holds it, kind of like that, right? But it's like on a ladder, and I just thought it was really cool. It's not like an actual white door, it's like a white ladder stopper lock thing. I don't know what to call it. All right. Like from gallery, Willow NPC in build mode, the safe white key. What? Um, so next from factory, I have a lot of stuff here. Willow NPC. I mean, to be honest, why is Mini2 not out of this? I mean, I think it's pretty obvious that we need a Willow NPC. She frickin' walks around and shoots people. We need that. We got a #1 victory royale. Come on. Alright, next we have the axe. I don't know. I was just thinking of things that was in this map. Why not add an axe? I don't know. Next we have Pony, the Pony sword event. I think you should be able to customize how many times you have to give the sword to Pony to where it actually opens up the exit. Because that would be really cool. You literally just have to keep terrorizing. You have to keep terrorizing Willow with Pony. You just keep giving him swords. He just keeps getting that victory royale, bro. It'd be so cool. Then we have drivable forklifts. Now, not just driving forklifts, but I have a really cool idea. Now, actually, I did not come up with this idea. I think Dylan actually gave me the idea of what an event could be used on with drivable forklifts. But you could move boxes out of the way with a drivable forklift as an event. I mean, that would be really cool if that could be added in the game. I mean, that would be insane. We also need better cars. Okay, yes, that's another thing. Actually, thanks for reminding me of Nom Gamer. Yes, we need the car decorations need to be the same size as the drivable cars. Because okay, the cars that are decorations are so small. They're literally 2 blocks long, 1 block wide, 1 block tall. Your Roblox avatar is literally taller than the car. How does that make sense? So we need the cars that are decorations to be the same size as the cars that are drivable cars that are in the events, because those ones are actual sizes of cars. We need the TSP members from the factory when you save all of them. That's another thing. I think that should be added where you can actually customize what NPCs or customize what, like, characters you can actually save in order to get different events. And that's kind of what ties in with different endings, gets different cutscenes kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? All right, next we have the port. We have the grappling hook event. I don't know how Minitoon would add this. Literally, I don't know how Minitoon would add this in Piggy Build mode. But if he could find a way to make this a possible thing, oh my god, I would have so much fun with this. That would be so fun. Like, I could not tell you. Grappling hook event, you like literally that could be used in like a prison map and you like escape jail. You like go up to like a tower. That would be so cool. No, actually, Minitoon, can you please add that somehow? I don't know how you do that, but please add that. True, the cars are lame. Yeah, they do need to be higher. They really need to be better size. We should be able to kill the piggies. I don't know what you mean by that, but okay. Oh yeah, the TSP event. Yep. Yeah. All right. So then, we have the shovel, or no, the lighthouse battery event. I'm going a little bit too fast. Lighthouse battery event. You get a lot of batteries, and you place the batteries for the light things, and it attracts the ship. I don't really know how you make this into your own map besides like a port map, but I don't know. Figure it out, okay? Shovel. I mean, we need a shovel. You dig up the little blocks or the debris, I guess you could call it. Next from the ship map. This is honestly one of my favorite maps. I think it was actually really cool. Oh, and different something because in sick of using the same exit, it's better if we get different exits. Yeah. There should be also be able to pick up players. The ship code event. Yep, I'm gonna mention that in a second. The lighthouse battery event is hard. It gets hard for people. Yeah. Yeah, that one doesn't need to be added too much. But next color event. The color event. So this could be adding more to the little computer like transmitter decorations. You could make it so that there's colors on them and you do it with the color code event that's at the exit. And this kind of goes in with the customizable multiple lock on a single door kind of thing. You add that onto a door. This would be pretty cool. The color code event. Minitune, I would love if you could add this. It would also be random, kind of like the alleys code event. Next we have the screwdriver. Did I spell that wrong? Okay, hold on. That looks like I spelled that wrong. Yeah, I spelled it with a K. I spelled it with a K. Okay. Yeah, the screwdriver draining event though. This means it drains the water, kind of like what I said in school with the gear draining water. Um, and then the crew NPCs, kind of like the TSP members. If you walk in front of them, they start chasing you. But it'd be pretty cool if we could also have different NPCs for that too, because that would actually be really cool. Let's see what you guys are saying. Minitoon quit lacking, bro, for real. Finman, there should be a zombie mode. Oh yeah, kind of like infection, I guess. Though I don't really know what you mean by that. Where the players are zombies. Oh, okay, and they can affect you. Yeah, kind of like infection. I don't know. All right, next. We have Docs, the Roman numeral event. The little spinny thing, if you guys don't know what that means, is basically there's three little things around the map and they have a number on each of the ones on the top, middle, and bottom. Well, you get the number when you get to the exit, you start spinning it to get the numbers correct. Eventually when you do it, it'll, open up something. And then this one, I didn't really know how to write this, but then just be as specific as I could be. When you use the hammer, it drops the plank. This would be really insanely cool if you, because it actually makes sense. I actually really love how Minitoon did that in, like, more of the later maps. Like, it actually makes sense, you rip off the planks with the hammer, and then there's a plank there that you can use, though, is the thing. That would actually be really cool. If that could be possible, Minitoon, I would like if you could add that. Next, candle event. I mean, if you've played the Docs map, you know what I mean. Candle event. I mean, it opened up a maze. I don't know. That'd be pretty cool for dark maps and stuff like that. And yeah. Then we'll move on to temple, but let's see what you guys are saying. We also need water from the dock. Right, that's what I mentioned earlier in the beginning of this. Is we need water. That'd be really cool. What about the bots teleporting? That's actually a good idea too. You can make your bots teleport around the map when they stop finding you. That actually is a pretty cool idea. I didn't really like that though when I was going through the maps because it made it a little bit harder because the bots just teleported out of nowhere and like killed you. It was really weird. But I mean, hey, I'll take it if Minitune adds that. Yeah, like Marcus, kind of like also Umbra and Breakout. Yeah, from chapter 10. We need that was from chapter 10. They should make it so Piggy can teleport like how Marcus and Distorted Piggy can. Yep. There should be a hacking event, I think, where you have commands in Piggyville mode and you can troll players. Okay, well, nice. Alright, the spider web event. They need, okay, wait, in Temple, why did I never add this one? I never typed this one. The wheel event, come on. But the spider web event, you use the candle. It unlocks the spider web. You also see it in other chapters, kind of like Distraction. I'm pretty sure, yeah, it's in that one. It's in Temple. I think those are the only maps it's in. I'm not sure. It might be in Heist. I don't think it's in Heist, but it might be. I don't know. Then the swinging axe event. Now, I don't actually know what happens when you get hit with the swinging axe, but if I could predict what happens, you probably die. I mean, I think it's pretty obvious, but I never died with that. But it would actually be really cool in like little puzzle maps and stuff like that. You'd have to dodge a swinging axe, that'd be pretty cool. Where you have command to think, oh yeah, and it would be funny. You could also ban them if you're annoying you. That's another thing, Minington. You should be able to blacklist people. Forgot to say that. Also, the Robbie from the temple. Oh yeah, like a nice Robbie, not a non-evil Robbie. And then we have the wheel event. Minitoon, I don't know how you would add this, but if you could add this wheel event in Piggy build mode, I would be so happy. Now, at first, I hated this event because I never understood it, but Dylan actually taught me how to do the event, and now I actually know how to do the event, and I like it now, and I really want it to be in Piggy build mode. So, I understand it now. Or actually, maybe it wasn't Dylan that it taught me it. I think Creecraft did. Um, I don't know. The swinging axe, yeah. We need the timer. Oh, yeah, that's another thing. Minitoon, we need to be able to customize like our own timer for the map. In Piggy Build mode, there's no timers for the map. We need to have a timer, like a normal Piggy maps. And I think you should be able to customize how long the timer is too. And you should have in Minitoon add like a minimum and a maximum of it. Like maximum probably like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and then minimum probably like 4 minutes maybe. I don't know. Kind of sad how good Robbie was only in one map. Yeah, I kind of liked him. And there's a cooldown for the Kyle button. We need a juke button. We have the swinging axe. They both said we have the swinging axe. Okay, well, I don't know what that means.
So it's probably from the season 4.
Oh my god, I swear, bro, if it is. Minitoon, give me, just give me it. Wheel event. Oh wait, no, I already said that. Alright, camp. The missile event. If you guys never played camp, basically when you get on top of the roof, there's like a missile thing, and it's actually really cool. You can literally shoot it, and it shoots open the rocks on the cave. It's really cool. I don't know how many to add that. It probably actually wouldn't be too complicated, but Major, if you could add that, that'd be pretty sick. The army NPCs, kind of like soldiers. They come out of the ground, but instead of soldiers, they actually chase you. So I want them to actually come out of the ground, though. Okay, Minitoon, they're not just gonna be laying around. Come on. And then the swinging rope event. Oh my god, Minitoon, I cannot tell you how cool this event is. If this could be in your own customizable maps, I would literally be swinging like Tarzan right now, bro. The swinging rope event would be so freaking cool to add in your own maps. Um, we have this, okay, we need a juke button. We need a juke button so bad. Swing axe is an event. We need the animation where the character sits or lays. That's another thing in cutscenes, kind of like what I mentioned, more emotions or moving all the limbs. You can make them sit, you can make them lay, not just stand straight, Minitoon. Come on. There should be bots of hordes and they chase you. That would actually be really cool. All right, next in lab. We're getting near the end here. We have lab, the crawling trap in the vents. Oh my god, I cannot tell you how cool this would be. Like in a prison escape map, you're like crawling through the vents and there's a crawling trap just like moving all around. That would be literally so scary and so cool at the same time. Minitoon, if you could do that, I would be like that. I'd be so excited for that. Key code lever event. Minitoon, I don't know how the heck you'd add this in there. Kind of like in, Piggy build, in the lab map, there's like that key code thing, and like, you know, you have to go down to the rooms and you have to press the levers in the right, like, in the right direction and stuff, You know what I'm saying? And then the lever button event, what I mean by that is that you press that lever, powers on all the power, and then you have to press that button. That's what I mean by that. Sentinel NPCs. I mean, they're in the lab, they're in the TO chasing thing and the secret ending. Sentinel NPCs. That'd be pretty cool if they could add that. They're also in Distraction too. I just remember that. And then NPC fighting events. Okay. This would be so sick. You could customize which NPCs or characters are fighting, and it also includes all the items that you give to them as the events. And you can, place them around the map. So would be the rusty pipe, the water gun, and the sword, I think. But Minitune, I swear, that would be so cool as like an ending level to things, or like just in an oh my god, it'd be so cool. There should be I think that's already in build mode. I don't know what they're saying about that. Able to pull lots of bots for the rope. Crawling trap was a nightmare to get past. It wasn't that bad. They should add the crawling bot in build mode. Yep. And more characters like Mr. P and Tio. Yep. Gotta add the Mr. T, or not Mr. Tio. Gotta add the Tio NPC or Tio Piggy as a bot. There should be also no limit to walls, so you won't have limited space. There's a limit. What, can you only make it like one like megabyte or something? I don't know. There should be animation types for fighting event. Fighting event, there should be, yeah. And you can make your own endings, different cutscenes, like I said earlier. Alright, next, we have distorted memory. If it's going to let me scroll down, distorted memory. We have the toys, you know, where George sacrifices, like, two of his favorite toys, and you get the white key. You should be able to customize what item comes out of sacrificing those two toys. The red tint distorted wall things, I don't know what they're called. You guys know what I'm talking about, where, like, it's like that black, like, uh, the, you know, that black, like, marble, like, thing, and it has that, like, red kind of tint wall thing you walk through. Dude, those look so cool, especially kind of like in the ending of, the secret ending, cutscene, where, like, you know, you see, like, Zizzy alive, but then it zooms out, and it has one of those distorted wall things. Dude, like, we need one of those. Come on. We need those. That would actually be really cool. And then from Heist, we have the pie, the spray can, and the dumbbell. These are all different items, different events, and you basically give them to your different TSP members. And basically, yeah, yeah, it's that simple. Um, let's see. I'm a piggy, a paraphobia babysitter for Ethan. That's actually true. There should be something bot I can't read that because it's off my screen for some reason. I don't know why it does this. It's really annoying. Helper bots. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Like, non-evil bots. I don't know. Hero bots, I guess. I don't really know what you call them. All right, next from Distraction, we have the Rusty Pipe and the Dynamite event. Where the Rusty Pipe is when you use the Rusty Pipe and you hit that Sentinel and it unlocks that maze. Obviously, it unlocks to something else, and I think it'd be pretty cool if it was a Sentinel too. Um, so yeah. And then the Dynamite event. What I mean by that, there's already a Dynamite event in Piggy Build Mode. I know, don't yell at me. What I mean by Dynamite event is multiple dynamites and then unlock something, right? But they don't explode. You know what I'm saying? The distraction. You know? Hold on, guys. I gotta. There we go. Alright, last one. I know, guys, we're finally done with this really long story of me talking about what needs to be added to Piggy Build Mode. I would love I would love it when the players gets teleported to a different dimension, just like, yes, dude, for real, we need that. Like I mentioned earlier at the beginning of this, we need teleporters or portals, whatever you want to call it, Minitune, please add that. That's one of the main things I need you to add, Minitune. That's one of the main things. The dynamite lags people because of the explosion, they lag people. Oh, Delta lags you. Oh, not for me. Um, so next, from Breakout, we have the wires. Um, you know, there's 4 different wires. Use them and unlocks an area. The knife event. I mentioned earlier, when I was talking about the Mr. P page event. The knife event, where you have to actually walk up to, like, a bot, NPC, character. You can customize it. But basically, the knife event, you stab. You know, you stab Umbra, kind of like a Breakout. Right? Weird code event. What I mean by this is that weird translating code thing. You know, it's the thing where you go into multiple portals and you put in the code. That simple. Tank decorations. Can we just have like tanks as decorations too? because that'd be pretty cool. Like just have tanks as decorations. I would like that. So we want the tank event and also the tank decorations. Um, and then we have the portal button events where basically, like I mentioned, you hit the buttons. If you get the button right, it there's a portal or teleporter, whatever. Minitoon add portals or teleporters, whatever you want to call it, please. Um, and yeah. Flashlight. I mean, I learned a skill on how to make your map. I know. That's a lot of stuff. I bet you guys were not expecting me to have that much stuff.